It's another interesting week, and we bring a wrap of all the big stories in the entertainment industry here on Bloggers Forum on Ghana Web TV. This week, there have been confrontations between Kumawood actors LilWin and Big Akways. Ghanaians all over the world are also mourning the death of legendary high life musician Nana Ampadu. Join myself and my guest as we discuss this into details. My name is Benis Owusua Oparijan, and I'm sitting in for Benefo Boaben Abrantepa. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This week's edition of Bloggers Forum is special because my guest for discussion for today is an all-women panel. And see, I'll disclose my guest. We'll be right back.
Now I dear Nana Gradane esi iPhone 13 Pro Max e dey assemble pa Ghana ha. Fofi enso anto ataye nyum to phone hin Nana Ampadu so aka baby. Na wotwe ama broni komo e course entertainment industry e na maboa na mede abesom. Komo de bebre wo ho ankasa mo mayen twan ho sesi a na yemfa embesom wo. Na say yesha ase de ayemo mayenfa eye owu asemi endi kan ye Nana Ampadu na wotwe na beto odwa se Fofi anto ata Nyankopon ato nsa afre no na asemi de bai na ase ebusiafo mpese wodi to dwa se yampa se we fi ma na ase wuso pe hido wu na ise wodi nsem ko share fridge mu kaka na ase de onipa ni wi na da social media na ankofo keka ni ade but wo chema ebusiafo chema anka obetumi e save in life wo se no wo fie na wo se condition ye critical kakra na wo free ambulance obi ho akanti anka won ba na won be fa na won fa ne kwa yare sabia se beye na ambulance ni be onwia ebe be du fie ho no wo se che nso no waka cho se Nana Ampadu na ne ho fa ne nti won be fa ne ko hospital se busuafo chema se wodi ne be ko hospital se doctor beba so doctor wo se wo chem kodu hospital na doctor ne kra wada se yampa busuafo ne nese but Tuesday September 28 na Nana Ampadu afim was around 5 am honum na Nyankopon to safre no busuafo se mi be kan ye o manpehin kwa se ne condolence o chema Nana Ampadu MPP time 2016 na o win election na ekupa do chema no na ebo ano Nana Ampadu wi dem ko bebre akasa nwumtofo won nyina wa pay tribute se asema ye ka che busuafo ne se ye mamo ya akọ na Nana Ampadu de wonu se ne nwum de over 800 songs no wa be pay bi eti na watwi de won se obi a bo Nana Ampadu nwum na ye kai no Nana Ampadu Nyankopon emfa wonsie na say there are some mine kogua na watwi de nsim bebre akoso wo entertainment industry there ye violence ye shade dey bebre na edi so na ye comedian warriors an Ghana for comedian bi na wache me say dey odi ne to fam na waka Ghana ha comedian na ne ho ye sere ote so a anka won fa ma no an ono ankasa na wabọ ne ho modern ano ankasa na e praise we dey ono na e bọ ne trumpet o che me adwuma no dey waye so projects are so no go ye other comedian for collaborate waye YouTube bi Instagram na say o any videos na e twagu say dey ka comedian no tese wo Ghana ha se ya comedian warisi mo fa ma no kom ha de ba nkom sha wo hye se obi be wudi and de draw so nya unu se wati be bre wo wasum na ne aba be to duane se osofu bia wo se wo fe no Jesus an ho fe an o kire ma tata wale October bosom ya ba be simi October 18 2021 am Roberts be bonu tioma wo ekum onu no osi say yampa de ye ni mo chema ade aba na nusu na ode atodwa okọ Nana Romeo show is no de nsem ikotodwa na nsem yi aba de na no na esi chatawale say o man pai bomu ye den na Ghana fo so se sensu gina ye na so na ye bom pai say na be ade ensi na wa chada mfa tudwa say chatawale but o chema onipa no ka ne ho asem no ye nwumtuni dance on nwumtuni oye kese pan no chema ye ni din ni first name ye Charles na woni mbe ya adwen say Charles ye kom ha say ye Charles ni ama mensa ye chatawale asem no okay na asemi be tudwa na ye chatawale onu ankasa ko Twitter no o reposti prophecy na Jesus an ho fe chema October 18 2021 obi be ni tu ama na wewu o reposti asem no o chirema asemi de ye sadika no hwe obekum chatawale na sama ba no so fu se ko empire na ede na wo sadik ni mo chema sadik de se nu so ne na want to call CEO of the Music Awards an on ne want to call ni ade chatawale chema sadik one no agbo ne ho pose ofeso okum tamanfo woni chatawale an wo empire man nti SM fans we ye tamese mo empire nye se mo be ko online na ma controlling ko de be ni brasem na ye ka na Shatawale Korea na we san so post a video bi we hwa we say car so na wa cheska bando yo 5 cedis are 5 cedis no they say abobe masse 10 cedis na say wa hye na odiegu ne car so chema we dey fans fuska wa woni betua Shatawale na say we hu an say we pio baby na wa atu ska na nkofo sesa na ade o chema say the fans na making nti say nyakopo wa abo na kaka bedi ne side a obeyi bia abo a SM fan for na say me o posting na Baba Sadiq na dey violence go we to ma we na we so ato ma we e Baba Sadiq nso esan so share ska post ya Shatawale make no so chata boss we di anka ma me 100,000k e Ghana cedis na me fa twa me half a wo be ka Shatawale na be ka say o ma Sadiq ye 10,000 Ghana cedis on fa nye e 3 music awards Baba Sadiq achema na enyampa ska no wan fa ma ne nsampo ankada nti say nim say ye Sadiq ni so fro odi ato Shatawale ni Shatawale be yi kakra ma no de akwohwe ne half a ana so Obeka say is one of those things na eye nuntuni eye Kamido no odi nsem bia betu do chema Shatawale opa wo chopa onu ana anum tomo chema odi nsem betu dwa na wan dwen hu ketekete man polimpo no start so kasa Shatawale wo ye senior onum say nsem bu ate na wakwa bibi na wanu akwa you kan ti chema fa ne bone chen na asem ne nchiremu ane say eye Kamido no ko ye Kojo Sheldon show bi so e na o chirema Shatawale onye ne fan all right on ni ndokwa bia but to be okasa just say okasa by heart asem okay ne dressing basa bi aye pam investors me investors kwa po mu say Ghana fo ntumu ye jokers na asem ye ba na SM fans so de onim de daw just one be Shatawale for asem o mo de be ma no mo chema Kamido so wo person ye popular na so person Shatawale kan ho asem na wo trend o de kan na ye ma wo trend na wo uswa bom na wo be nyobi ho aka na ho asem Shatawale ho asem na wo ka bata asem ni na mo ma fan kogu na mo ma ye ndwe ye ho Kamido chema wan kan ye ntise onu akasa show screenshot bi a wa fresh Shatawale a wa panic chon so say Shatawale de wa tena se onu ase Shatawale san so tuni phone sa asem na o kan ni say Shatawale dress anyhow e ma we investors wo so wo ye jokers no so onu a wa san so atwe asan yet one common nsem ni de bebre na watchi ni ababeto dwane say eye former girlfriend of Shatawale Shatamichi they say those one friend Shatamichi bi mo friend Michi na akeke no dey send ababeto dwa some lady bi a wo chire man hwehwemu chire mo ye na oye sesi a currently oye Shatawale ni girlfriend e friend Magdalene Love mo be kai so be make some allegations okay kan send bi fa Michi ho ochema no ne Nana Ampadu sea of men's gold no ne twempena na nsem ye behwe say Michi be kasa makasa fi de wakasa ochema o se Magdalene o che say o kasa na Nana Ampadu so be to trade fair man also no o ne mpo twempena da na Nana Ampadu say wa to trade fair man ye de kwa no no aba beto trade fair man search so se sasem na Magdalene kan ni nyina enyampa no anso sanso twema nkofo keka say no ye Nana Ampadu search o se wenja Shatawale we ho Shatawale wenja Shatawale ambetine fie so be yo beside check nsasem ne de munjai ka no njai ti na hina na eko ye gospel musician minister Oje Wakasa ochema de year 2014 ye VGM for ye ade bi mane hye ne man eka na akomawura ni dodom besine ochema asem na ye ne yaba se de we ye fi na akomam nkomo ne san ya ochema in the year 2014 ye songwriter of the year ni nyoma ye se wo pen wo nominate no na sa afini de na nom no se de we twegu se ababom nom na wa ahye na wa atro ni se na den na nkofo nyina atefisanka saa eye nwom na ka be win ye songwriter of the year in the year 2014 wa called the tomen wo tise ne ho fine all hopes are high afedi obebo winner na wo se bisa Kede Baba give it to Baba na win adi no tema ye efia songstress efia kwa su je say ntufu bebre ye won yawo na nka nkoti nkogu ochema se ye VGM awards no se they own file nomination biem eye George Quay yo sensem bi odi to dwa che say ye gospel musicians mu na mutua bribe yo kire a mu na mutise mutua bribe akese sanka won dan ya meni na mu win award na minister Oje Chema ono oye principled man his reputation on fan better to baby o into on participate in VGM na obeka say award no krokotia ya na sesi o kire mi ne mbenyi na kenkan no say papa nya award no kwhwe na ukofo keka say gospel musicians wo tua say fatante nu nti no de VGM watwe ne ho asinchen na watwe video bi be kan say be hwe hu say Ghana mampani deda we John Dramani Mahama ase wo peja na de bia ase o bolle bi ni ade na ye ne ba ye footballer Sharif Mahama na ono ni wo yi ase dan bi ma ase wo ye exercise na ade na ngofo ka say na Mahama 62 years ye nanka exercise fa be exercise dey ye say na wonyi age ni doesn't matter o say wo bomodin na wo peja na na wo ye fine na manfo ka na wo say na Mahama wo say Sharif dey wo say na ne dade na do so no peja na edu do so ase wo yi na aka ba ko bi keke ba so abọ ne homo de manfo chema amanpehini nipa be ya na waye na what we dey say we need dem come course entertainment industry be je tum say violence bebre kofu bia what won baby ase ko be say the beef chechire won wo ho no bia kwaka wasem eye actor Kumawood actor Kojon Cancer LilWin na eye bigger quiz din sem bia toja o chema say wo sha obrase e wo acting mu na wo nim na musun kan na eye LilWin production of Froze be na betwa sinima na wo sesa wo nyama na wo ditikechi na wo kona wo kotwa we ya ne wori nye ye biem da kosi se che wankasa be fi wiase o chema ye LilWin obi biara de ne ho aboni bia anyeyi na mafo chema bega kwesa sama wo ken wo nyina so ene den o se na mo nka na ye bua nse na anu ya wo se ni short we o release o chema LilWin fe ni so ne nko ye dwuma o ni ye dwuma wie na enu ya ne unsa asa unsa dance na ye bua some bega kwesa na eka o chema nu actors fu bi honma LilWin to be between am 5 billion omore mbada ebi ni eya akrobeto onu ankasa bigger quiz o se bela samani na o se wo fra wa womba na asemi de ke bebre no ke kan fa eye Kojon Cancer LilWin o chema ye LilWin kwa wumbu ade wumbu ejako wo be se ensemi de bebre na ye behwe se ye LilWin be kasa na LilWin so a drop eye Bible verse o chema Yakopon na echeche onu na achede ni de Yakopon na e de achede nti se mo be ka ne ho asem se wa ye se onu de oremfa na ye Ghanaian international reggae artist Rocky Dawuni Grammy nominated artist asem na meke senior man akasa o chema Ghana ha se wo ba wo de wani chekom ha nwum tofo wo bo homodin de nwum na wonye nwum pay won ze wo che na watcho but as obi aye ne de won obi atena ne ko obi anko na manko but akabubo mu na mo ye nipa ba ko anka Ghana music industry na ka be ko anim o chema Nigeria wonya investors wo hwe say investors I did what this guy share ye nwum numa na mama kaka se wo ye successful wo sumi sell one music to the rest of the country it is said they say about time mu na mbebom na mo ye nipa ba ko na ye Ghana music industry sem ya na ye D Black so dey na akwakotu na ye CEO of Black Avenue Music o chema say Nigeria for nyum to for awan be young ones adan nyum na ye de say once say dey na Ghana for eji atare woni ase de bia na wo bo Nigeria for nyum but o chema say dey enya hwe Ghana for so ye boy homode be bo so aboy homode ye nka say ye competition nti ye abete wato nyum to for mo koso na mo bo homode na mo butu nyum pa na nsemi de ko akasa bebre o chema Ghana for say de mo bo mo nyum Apple Music list ye na wo twetwem ye de betu tie Ghana fo mu tie ye nwuma kasa Nigeria true nwuma na mutie wo se mu njai sadin na ense fatam na wo twi de bigger quiz ni hu nsem bebre na eye Zion Felix show yi so eye okoni shows Zion na esi akwakọ interview eye actor bigger quiz na fe de ko wiase na fe de bigger quiz mu na interview na wo keka nsema na eye Zion bi nsa bigger quiz na ye Christian na no chemo so onu de enema bi oyo ntontu mi nkase onfa ne nsensi ni bo nkase oyo Christian nti ene de we jatum no bisa Zion Felix Zion na unso ye Christian na Zion say na de me ye Christian mi sum na say hey Zion nke bida emfa wa no nkasa wo ye Christian wo a wo bo adwama do kro sa enye wo na wo se wo konye me abie mgba oso ne ade efe de wo beja na wo se wo ye Christian na Zion say na de wo ye Christian na che se untumi ndi bone ana obetumi edi bone no se debi bigger quest chema say Christopher mudinya misum na kata bone so na amofo obi yire obi ware na mo ne gudwamu ni ade ne memedwama ma wo gusu ye nti se Zion Felix se won ka se nke bida Christ wo ye Christian na sem ne ko betu jana ko be a chenwa ji Zion won se wa no akwa yuka we akwa bisa so ye Christian aka san ka se so on bisa so questions ta ama ho akwa kire sa sombe kai na watwe na dem komo no brem say ye ya Jackson ya o chema say ya Jackson so bra no obo no yi ne ho ne say wa adwem ho apese o jai sa bra na enyi no na ye wo ho ye hwa ye wo say asem o de asem betu dwa anche kura wo ye say ya Jackson na gina stage adey ehwe papa ni sister yi to bi o sha say e card de na kan no funyi na egu no say ya Jackson so de o je bibia de ka na Ghana fo say won fa ma wo aprema fo wo krom asem ma yen sa so na yen sha de bi wate eye na na agrada yi conform bia say de wo say wasesa the evangelist Patricia Cranton aka Mama Pat na what we are back say Apple phone will launch a one new range of iPhone 13 mami se ni kuna to bia ma akoko je ne de onu ankasa di video bi betu ni page wo sha se ne ni eje se wo ye premier na wa je wo de o se wa launch ade kwa kan launch na ye launch no wa launch ni new iPhone 13 na o se ni kunu de man na se me na nkofo ka se na we de wonya wo kuna to bia ma na ka e de na nya ade bia phone de na nkanya bibia ye ho ye ho ye mu celebrities bi so a release se wa kire se o iPhone 13 Pro Max bi hu ane say ye broadcaster na aba na mo no kodi oposti na na mfo chema we bia na aba na beso odi ejo kakra ye hu ane say ye your comfort bia na grad on only di iPhone 13 squad no we're posting no e Instagram page or share hand and aba na ma say oh you premier ni akasa wa ko je ni de ya ho ni hu say actress and is the go landlady boss back up Tracy Boachin so release ono de ne I'm the boss say nyom na bo background or unboxing or we kire mu say ya iPhone original na say me dey say koko kaka so say asa akwa ye nim gwa sika kra ma young girls pressure na ka iPhone de anka nya ade bia mama fuchema uni ska na what na baby e prema phone koma na yedi so ye prema ni odi hu to say what is so na wanya wo iPhone 13 Pro Max say boss say ya ni Pro Max ya asem so na ye kope baby ntina na ye obi odi na anu atum foforo kra ye actress actress Efia Odo no na ochire mu a o so onu kra o ye influencer so make one post single post e wo Instagram a company in the brand so o je $5,000 in semi do no say ye to me verify na Efia Odo na make post bi wo Twitter chema eye nim gwasema no celebrities a mo afade ne personal mo posti na mo posing with iPhone aden o se ni aketukuti 10 years kwa o kita iPhone na tete wa bobrana nti eye enye accomplishment nti mo jai kasa no mo jai ti na radio din sembe tu na wo focus Efia stop cutting corners found say si wo na kasa wo de na aba na mo wo di Tracy Boache wo di eyi na agrada no na waka na o chema onu do mo obi edin ye basade na mo ye de ense na enfata na nsem nyo do beto dwa na sister Efia wa be ka say on Efia Odo wo bibi na yi na wo yi blogger kokon sa post yi Efia Odo asem ya wake na sister Efia be chwa so ai asem yi chwo kakra be ye na Efia Odo nsusu ade no chema wo hypocrite sensem ni bebebe wa bo di shame no say dem to kwa no wa starting new one ti na watwe de sensem na e do so anka se munsu ye de na ni na me hyehyɛ na mabodi me de abesom ti da se ne ye besan so ahia eye benis for Parijan unu abedwafo munsom na monto asoman.
Thank you, Amaboni, for this week's Nkomo. On my left, in the middle, I have Sili Ekianipa.
Finally.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And how are you?
I'm inside.
Don't worry, producer will sort out after the show. Our special package,
Nice.
And then I have Vida Educhumwa, a columnist. Welcome back. How was your birthday?
It was fun.
And then this discussion is special because we never had September bombs.
Yeah, I'm sure you would me crazy.
Yes.
In my office, it wasn't bad. It was nice.
And then Yamias said you had a very great birthday, and I also had a great birthday.
My favorite gift was, I believe, was ice cream in Chidi. So that was my favorite gift.
Nice one. Okay, so I'll start with Ikia.
Oh, I thought you would start with the birthday woman. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'll touch on Shatawale linking his death prophecy to Baba Sadiq. Charlie, these things, we shouldn't play with them. We were here when Fennec, the late Fennec, my very good friend, had issues somewhat with Bulldog, and before we realized, after his death, Bulldog had to be arrested because because of the altercations they used to have on radio actually translated into him being murdered. So I'll say to Sadiq that these things, don't take it lightly. I mean, if there's anything you need to do, if you know, say your hands are clean, we should be at death on the 18th of October. I mean, there should be something that you should do to clear your name of this, because a sign anything can happen on the 18th of October, and to prevent being called to report to the police station, being taken to court, being do this. I mean, the process in which you go through to prove your innocence, it takes time, and you have business running. And also shatter to, I mean, this is a prophecy about me. I believe in prophecies. So whether true or not, you just need to pray, because Charlie, you never know who is at the edge of, shooting a gun at you. And these days, you already know, say, guns and gunshots are flying everywhere. And say, Biana, you may not be the intended target, but you may find yourself at the wrong place at the wrong time, and it might affect you. So both sides need to take, precautions. But Shatta, I think maybe it's on the lighter side, linking this death thing to, I mean, and maybe why in India go, you can't really joke with these things.
And
so
this is not the first time I think so the prophecy like that.
On him?
Yes, somewhere last year.
I mean, see, yeah, because Dominis and your son Takrache. So definitely, if you are in the public eye now, there are lots of things that will be targeted at you. I mean, OTT Ben is being shows this year. Only any few. But by virtue of you maybe of say be why share na won't me anything for no reason. I mean, there are lots of celebrities out there on can be but they be a why anything. If you are color ya or shake, I don't know, boyfriend share or DJ, to who color will be a shakala baby. Before I mean, it happens, but on no so no, it makes it more dangerous because it's controversial, and he's built his brand on that, and it has worked. You know, both sides, you know, they need to take precautions, and let's avoid any death. Yeah, but the Nyamian say it has been revealed. Prayers must go on. But then, no born who buy spiritually, not physically, no the common sense. So I'm expecting on the 18th. He might even call live from 6 a.m. to the next morning, but just to make sure, say, I mean, it will be interesting to watch. Also, you know, they should take care.
Okay,
yeah. Good afternoon to everybody.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so I think I will touch on the Kamido thing. The Kamido saying that Shatawale does not, I mean, the way he portrays himself doesn't appeal to investors and all that.
He has apologized.
Yeah, and he has apologized. So I'm combining the two with the apology and then what he said. I think I understand why he had to apologize. And I also understand where he was coming from, saying that he doesn't portray something nice for investors. I mean, when you take the brand Shatawale itself, I don't think there's ever been a time, well, there was a phase where he went all suit and all of those things. But any investor that has come on board Shatawale has always understood his idiosyncrasies that comes with the brand Shatawale. And I am hallucinating. Because I'm sure anybody in Ghana knows that Shatawale is very, very controversial. He says his artists, he's not the one you see in suit and tie. He, unlike other artists who see branding as you have to be very clean, you have to do this, he sees himself as the war leader who has to look like that, and still he has had big brands want to work with him. So I don't know how, or I don't know if lately the things he has been saying is what probably maybe Kamido has sat in certain conversations and he has seen that certain things he has said has been what has blocked chances. But anybody, Exim Bank, you would think they'll go for artist A, artist B, right? But they all went to Shatawale. You should know that certain brands or certain people or whatever we do in this industry, it all comes back to numbers. Certain brands are willing to overlook the fact that, oh, this number is not clean, this number is clean, so I will work with a clean one. But when you look at it critically, it's all about numbers. So, all about numbers. When I tell you what Shatawale keeps doing, I mean, if for anything, they will say because of the way he portrays himself and that's why he's not getting investors or getting cool deals coming to him. But he's getting cool deals coming to him. That does not also take away the fact that certain things Shatawale has said over the time makes the industry look unserious. That is also there. That I won't say he said it wrongly. Now then, it comes back to my apology. He didn't apologize because what he said was wrong. He apologized because he felt, oh, it was senior man. Can you say, you know, there are certain things it will be a woman, especially if you are a young artist and this person has a cult of following behind. I mean, you must be very audacious to want to say that, or you must have that kind of love from another heavy fan base to want to say that openly without thinking twice. And at this point, I don't think Kamido wants to be at the opposite side of Shatawale fans, because me on Twitter, it's a random lash, because they see me as I'm on the Sarkodie side in their own delusional mind. So I don't think it's a nice place anybody wants to be as an artist. But was he wrong to say that certain things he has said? I mean, see, there are certain investors that they won't put money in you, or I know there are businesses when you go for, I an artist or a business, a small business, you go to an investor that, oh, I want you to invest in my business. Sometimes they want to see how long you can survive on your own without the investment. How sure are they that almost you can have a journey? Do you get it? But if Shatawale is saying that, oh, me, I don't go take my money, invest in my own business, this. What is to say that me na me a businessman or me pay them bisika pudoma wa o the baby papa? You get it? So the things he has said, it's not about his physical appearance. That is why I don't agree with Camido, because that one there, whether or not he's a dancehall artist, I haven't seen any dancehall artist or prim and proper sharp side. No. It even shows in their video. Actually, Shatawale has one of the sleepless nights. The video, so that video portrays real dance hall reggae act culture proper, and that video show but that is the culture. However, the things he has said is where I agree with Camido. Certain things he has said, certain things he keeps saying. The violence, they be all kind of grab, but there's a lot of violence in what Shatawale says. And I don't know why they are not able to tell them that, yo, these things, people that put their monies in people hoping that they can get money, they don't put in factor violence. So because they know that once the person we are investing the money in is dead, yeah, cash it. Do you get it? So how are they able to tame that conversation down to a Shatawale? That's the thing today. Should look at it. What the guy said, he wasn't wrong. But the parts where he said his dressing, that is where me too, I had a problem. But I see I apologize and Clarion conference.
Okay, so we'll go for a break. But before we go for a break, Cheesy Pizza has all you want from juicy, smoothies, jollof, fried rice, spag and meatballs. We have great deals for you all week round. Cheesy Pizza gives you the McCheesy combo every Monday and Thursday. With only 49 cedis, you get one small pizza, fries and chicken, one cola drink at all branches. Tuesdays are Super Tuesday at all Cheesy Pizza branches. Buy your Super Family Pizza at half price every Tuesday for 40 cedis at all Cheesy Pizza branches. Be part of the midweek bonanza every Wednesday. Buy and get one free at all Cheesy Pizza branches. Also, remember to start your weekend with special jollof and fried rice from Cheesy Pizza branches every Friday. Call 0264 133397 to place your order. Cheesy Pizza, your way. Ebeba Sisia. Welcome back to Bloggers Forum. This week, LilWin is back in the controversies again. This time around, he's the center of attacks. Let me read the story on GhanaWeb.com. Big Akwe, also a Kumawood actor, is attacking LilWin. One, he has described him as disrespectful. And let me read the story. So, Kumawood actor Big Akwe has stated in a new interview that his colleague Kwajon Kansa, popularly known as LilWin, does not respect their senior colleague, Ejako. According to Big Akwe, during the funeral service of late Eja Menu in Kumasi, LilWin's manner of storming the funeral as though he was a king when Ejako was performing proved that he has no respect for the legendary actor. Big Akwe disclosed that the actions of LilWin distracted the whole funeral and took all the attention that was in Ejako. Not only this allegation, he also alleged that any up-and-coming actor who works with LilWin is in for doom. This he says because LilWin has collapsed the career of many actors in the local movie industry. He alleged that young actors who were lured with money by Kwajon Kansa to feature in his movie have some way or the other lost their relevance. I would want to ask Ekia, is he being a target for attacks? One, he was tagged arrogant for arriving at the funeral of Eja Menu when Ejako was performing. Last week too, he was told to accept that his time is over. And now the allegation is that any up-and-coming actor who associates himself with LilWin will be doomed.
Okay, so it looks like this thing that they are doing to LilWin, or LilWin is suffering at this point in time, is a cycle in Ghana. Every industry has some. fortunately for them, they are actors. They are always in front of the camera. So anything that they do, we get to see some. Now, the same thing they did to Ejako, people will say that LilWin was the beneficiary of that thing they did to Ejako, and now it's his turn. They are doing it to him. However, if you look at the isolated events that they are using to say he's arrogant, because so what? Ejako was performing, so he can't come. LilWin is not a small boy too. I mean, Ejako is big, but LilWin is not a small boy that if he's coming for an event and so wait, I don't get why are people so petty? Like it's like the movie industry, they are very petty. They are really petty people. So what? Ejako performing till LilWin ain't Remu in the style he wanted to enter. These are people who feel they have following. So when they are making an entry, they make an entry. So because Ejako is performing and he enters, so the listeners stop and they went to follow. Why is this a topic for conversation though? Do you get it? I don't get it. Now, for you to say that anybody that features, I mean, he's being paid to be featured, I don't want to use the wrong word. I mean, it is below the belt to me, because then my point is that how is it that only in Ghana, when somebody becomes successful with what they do over time, we want to always attribute the hard work and whatever went into the thing that they have done to gain success, no, to pay any chrono or bukata. So are we saying that people cannot be successful in life? Do we all have to die poor? The average Ghanaian, not genuinely there. Success is what car when you get, when you side check account. Now when you die, now show mommy that is success. But you can actually own an estate. That one to there's a level of success like that. Yacht. About 2 to 70 yacht man. Dubai or Mukwe. So why is it that when somebody reach a certain level of success, their black mind, NTS, no na afe or attributed to? And who says we all don't have protection? Maybe quite sorry, what do you think I'm going to church for? Miss me for protection, because me make say one no, I mean they can also target at me. Do you get it? So maybe they're making the true ones as big as the wind. Why am I going to fight him? So no, your money protecting one. I don't get it. Power, we are not just human beings, so they are also spiritual side to us. So there will be artists that he will also meet and then feature, and the way will fall down. It is true. It's not the ordinary. So why are we focusing on the spirituality of the guy and not the hard work that he has put in over the years too? You can say you way sikeni ku obi na yisikeni na nante ko ha any Ghana web gate echo this kana one nante akwa you get the money. There was hard work attached to whichever thing they are even saying. Do you get it?
Vida.
Oh.
Yeah, Benes. I'll just start by saying, sir, LilWin, all these attacks, he brought it onto himself, because over the years, he was seeking to prove, say, obi eni obi ti me twa ne ho ne legacy na de waye wo industry bi ntimi pa ne ho nipa ba ko acte otonyom osa enti wo champion na ofo sa waje before cameras wo ide ne acting nko no wa breaki barrier bi o feel say actor bia breaki bi da now Ejako era no e ko nchen no ohun ne ho say he and the Kwakumeno and the likes and ombeje industry no esi ho. And in as much as you want to give credence to Ejako no, he's trying to tell you say wa be because ba me dem be ye de sumi ba esubi mada hwe attacks are or the ma funny face just because you see or we need favorite actor of the year award and it was public votes.
Yeah.
I mean you cannot discredit funny face ejuma waye wo man. Look at Choco Trotroka so and share your friend is saying series are year continuously. And that time Nana or bring a funny face down and channel also doing a series by Oyiwo TV so say no. And to all torture guy yeah money be and talk messy but then you bound chain then you want to act like you are the matured one as a woody dear great teasing. No friend and me as if say ya grow na wuntimi agro but I didn't know you no so no proud. Obisa na ba ono ne ejako. He wants to tell you say wa be twemo no ne de obeye ye ebi, and he actually said it say obi ni wo obetimi aye de ono aye chain ono aye wo industry ni mo. So when you open yourself up like that, now you get people coming at you. I feel it's a cap now be so much. People will start comparing and you know ombeyi omudie free mo. Bibi abeye bia do start to compare. Fighter one former manager Zach Enyaye. Because of prophets biaka say or the wako drew so, and it became drama bebre, and the guy was really affected because on also no nanti you know enyene hwekwakumenu you say rift da montem adan ya we si we de ne yonko kwa drew so we si we de ne yonko kwa drew so every time no I say you are striving too much to place yourself on the top, but jaima public no man kasa omunye den omunjaje. Benes, semi bow program say now perform. There's a way I will walk in ebema and confer attention abame so. There's also a way I will do that to disrespect you. And I don't side with bigger quiz, you know, because obiane nenantie, and we can tell from various movies LilWin yen say ono nantie no timi switch no anyhow anytime. You get it. Inti me fa obi nantie ho nkoka say na odo ho bona. Now omo say omo de omo ho bona. Na what say on my life no. I don't think say level or no LilWin one or big champion or be or up and coming so ansana ebia wa hit ebia na nedro no ogene no epe omo munji din kwa dia na mimi because I don't see why he would want to trample upon obia oba ayenim no kra na maka say ni tete also dia ye ene wo nipa no so do hu kobo no sa ye ne Odo who come because you think that he has a level of friend is saying you maybe a wire industry name do who born obey me a guide through and through. And so do who born and they didn't even give us names. Why anyone on who told na and who born na afede on my boss. I saw one interview na Obi Bisan about Dr. Likey.
Yeah.
And the way he came across, no, I say like
I say he shouldn't be compared to Dr. Likey.
I mean the guy
he's
is
a
doing
legend.
wonderfully well. Now, I mean, who say we a good leader. The only sign I mean who say we a good leader is even in your absence, you know, where you might ekoso. It is a we a leader, and now for someone I man we industry. Now when you wanna say industry ni gua, we legacy ni anu de way. I mean, there should be somebody I'll be take you after you as a wuni kwa. The work will go on as planned. Until you see what hene, you see what jiman. Na industry ne guno. Wahini enu di what for so. You get what I mean? Because to be a leader, you need in conform say subordinates. They say I didn't go. We subordinates now. Who where are they? And then when you attacks, it is because of Ninsem Kikebi. On one kasakika ya uncle ye now. Everybody tends to, a friend is saying, compare you to everybody our passing through system, just as you have. And then for me, Jacko remains my all-time favorite. I mean, movies now say or no what do you call it? LilWin woman. I won't say meshe, but the kind of effect Jacko comedy nyawo so I wouldn't say that that's the same thing that LilWin comedy nyawo so. And also no on pattern. And was so crowning on the best. And it will bring problems. And until all these things are being targeted at, and he enjoys it because the more can say, you know, the more a shooty happening in the presence on social media, the more the more focusing on the current works all you know. I mean, so yes, right now. Obia nene de obia won na hini a wodi obia won a special craft and kofani je won ti sa wo gina bedroom no obi se na ni nje ohun na ni je obi fofo ho nipa is entitled to it. He should accept it. Okay. He can't be the all-time. Now Santos Wongazai. He can be the all-time funny person. David. And you know so what to be there, but away, I was easy. As I know yeah, there, but well, I mean, it was easy. So he should relax.
There is a video be on social media. I watched it yesterday. Ejako explaining how he thinks the movie producers
ganged up against
him. Should LilWin be scared?
No, the industry not. I mean, it's not that potent. Producers can come together and say, you better bring it down. Now, I'm sure he even shoots his own movies near the end. They say, no, bringing it down. He has equipment and people who are willing to even work for free just so people get to know of them. I don't think that now producers, they are more break. I mean, their movies in the end talk. and there should be an alternative here. COVID by a two cinemas then our cost nothing much until for now the on one series I think 2 or 3 are running on TV now. No, whoever comes to gang up against him, no, how? Because I think that he's found his way out. I hope it's me. I pick a credit good in bottom.
Yeah, I think he should be worried. Maybe not scared, but he should be worried a bit because then he has seen what a gang up did to Ejaku. I mean, for now, because of YouTube, online, it's like we are all able to enjoy without having to see the men and Ejaku kakrase na omuto mi see the omudiko see any sanyamano. Even this era, instead of active to say but a human institution. You see, it's not about the city, the hido. It's about the minds of the people that came together to bring you down. So then now the problem is, now that a conversation or one thing somebody who is in the movie industry could have said for you to get some money that you needed to do your own movie. Or can't say no. Now, more. Only when trouble movie, so then I know say no. And that is where it gets dangerous. Because nipa banya we to he doesn't have to come into your turf. Far away, the best say. He should be worried. He should be worried, Pam, because these people, funny enough, these movie people, they have friends who actually owe allegiance to them in the industries, in the political faces. People who can sign and things will change for your life. You know? They have friends in the movie industry connected to them. And maybe we'll buy your movie and found, oh, I don't need them. You actually need them. Because a conversation, be a Rebecca said, Famano Kekeno, I best say some will actors, will producers, will children, Abraham, because a famano. Now, so he should be worried. They might not come close to his movies or might not put him in movies to bring him down, but they can do it in other ways. And that one could be even detrimental to him.
Okay. Yabeko break by you discuss the legacy, the contribution of the late Nana Ampadu. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Nana Ampadu. I'm proud to be part of Ghana Web Road Safety Campaign. Please, do the right thing. Save a life. Brim.
Welcome back to Bloggers Forum. On Tuesday, September 28th, Ghanaians heard a very sad news. We lost one of our great legends in the music industry, Nana Ampadu. If you don't know Nana Ampadu, let me give just a brief profile about him. And his profile can also be found on ghanaweb.com, so you can move to our website to read it. Mr. Patrick Kwame Ampadu, popularly known as Nana Ampadu, died on Tuesday, September 28, 2021, at the age of 76. He died at the Legon Hospital after falling sick overnight. He was rushed to the emergency ward on Tuesday morning and died shortly. He was born on Saturday, March 31, 1945 at Adiembra at Afram Plains in the eastern region of Ghana to Openi Kwame Ampadu and Mercy Afua Intiwa, both of Obo Kwawu, eastern region. In 1963, the inventive, clever, talented, imaginative, and witty singer formed his African Brothers Band, renamed African Brothers International Band in 1973. The name of the band, according to Nana Ampadu, was in support of Kwame Nkrumah's call for African unity. Nana Ampadu explained how the African Brothers Band was formed. He narrated in 1963, I, Nana Kwame Ampadu, then called Patrick Kwame Ampadu, was approached by a gentleman by the name Kwesi Boahin, a resident of Nima, who told me he was enthused about my prowess at my band rehearsals at Adabraka. He suggested to me that his in-law had some musical instruments, though not full set, and added we could set up a band. His persuasion won my confidence, so I gave him a consent. but explained I have to discuss with my elder brother, Rover Kofi Amo, who I stayed with at Abraka. Let me move to where he was crowned as the Njomtofo. His name was changed from PSK Ampadu to Nana Ampadu the first when in 1972 he won the High Life competition held at Rex Cinema Hall, Accra, to be crowned the Ojomtofo singer-in-chief. Some of his popular tracks include Ebitiye, Akusika, Kofin Krabia, Obiambanye, Woyo Woyo, Mada, Min to Min Jaiwo, Agata, Ajise Wodowo, Drivers, Enibrenye, Oman Boajo, Kwata, Sambra, and a lot. Vida, what do you remember about the late Kwame Ampadu?
He had one song with my name in it. Me don't be your baby saying juju. So me there. Go for my favorite. That's my favorite because me when you sing and you have my name in it, that song is automatically a hit for me. I mean, for Nana Ampadu, when I heard the story, I was like, ready, and I mean that. Because my mom is a typical Adademu person. She can sing every Adademu song. If you watched my status 2 days ago, she was giving me lessons on some of these songs, especially Nana Ampadu. She was singing throughout Tuesday night and telling me the reason why he uses certain animals. And my mom will tell you why he uses animal, blah, blah, blah. There was a time that he has a song about Brodo, you know, it was very popular those days. My mom told me a story. I don't know how true it was. Say, Okunya, girlfriend biwo and some kind. And the way I personify Brodo, no the tone, no. I mean, when you fall in love with it. So I knew my Mirifi is that Obra song, Obra. I mean, those days we share a can drama now. I mean, Charlie, fantastic performer. But one thing I maybe some want to say, is there anything a dahwa you de be kind na? I mean, me huni videos here and there, enini shada nye papa biasa. I always sit here and say, who ask you to tell your own story. O kwa wo ben nyina na o put videos together or china been a bit me documentary crap people will pay to watch in the cinemas. I'm relying on my mother's story. So me mama in chances here. How will I get all these stories to be able to eulogize such a great man? Ya ntro book bia antu babia, ya nye documentary antu babia, ya nye adwuma bia antu babia. They say no, de obi anim bia fa ne ho bia no obeka. Nti se woni pani bi wo fia. You might think Nana Ampadu is one regular 34 nyumbi na no to no watwem. But this is somebody I watched one of his interviews or see a champion then president and invited him back and how impactful an. My mom told me a story said Rollins man a contract.
Yes.
A road contract. And
in the profile no cry it was stated he wrote a song.
Mammy became a huge issue. Say, hey, obi on bon your man the belt kakakani what they call guarantee. Ojina so kita guitar homensia obono. Eban is saying na president between command road contract is on quiet kwana. But because the people loved his music, you know, and so I said he could do so well in music, they felt say be anyone division is oh yeah, just because of enyomna otoni. And so we've lost a very great person. Who say a president eulogizing or extending condolence to the family, no. It's in order. But it will be no
president Mahama Swahib.
No so it's in order, but it be pushing for a state burial for him. It be saying partially, you know, state burial, but then abandoning to drums reason no home because there are lots of people who don't know like then why because there's nothing to show. Say or Nejuma Wayene or Nyom Dudo say or and you know so there are thousands and thousands
for over 800
songs. And we saying na your name. What's I say? Most of a bena ye busi say no fana free. Your friend is a Nyom. Ma make a try say yes akasayeka okwaduo America Trom. It came from his song. Is they say obi beka obi person ka say obi tumrika or hand home ka long sentence and also because of kwadwo or come kwadwo party as say nipa no only you same boat and I'm crying back so I mean media I've had a few because I have somebody in my house who knew who he was and he's from my hometown near Kwoni. So for us the Kwuze is you grieve ne e cost chain obiade because we've lost an icon. The icons you can carry a kako drink and I say girl them sugar kidding man say about almost so mo pain. Is a legends free musana na ya high. So for us the Kwuze they are to nipa and we are praying say every man befitting burials. They say an yesterday ma a baby of free Kosovo, Nigeria, China, yempesa and I'm papa no and I'm beji japade and a new work I'm trying to on our natural day. So we don't want the befitting burial that we are going to because we saw Simon Rollins brace so such a great match. Said there Nkofobi PA so ma wo be say adwumade ni pasa yempesa. Yes, Row for me in see a dear book. Yes, Row.
Once again, the media has failed.
Why?
Because what we don't know is that we are the culture custodians. Yeah, na me fan sem oti hey, ana abranti party hey. When they tell, when they tell what kasabia boss say, oti abranti party mu. Sine be the viewers that will watch. That's first time emotion, and they will know that there was a certain abranti that did the job before you. Which is what we have failed as the media. Me, I know Ampadu because Obi, I am a papa. Any me area that papa penny be me as down for no chimitina kemu. Any of born in your ma, maybe favorite on a driver. Car for a won't try I love my car. Na car car dada if I won't buy one no pass them all those things. They are beautiful. So me and Ampadu me back to back. Now, okay, so like here, I grew up with a father no support it young. And so no coming yeah, so me those things, those songs don't even for me future. Oh, what to say? So you see, as I was saying, the people who could have educated mankind and her kind, that there was once a person or there is a person called Nana Ampadu. Or no, yeah, and you to phone in hene. They failed on that side. So my generation, I sat on radio some time ago, not long. I think that Tuesday, that's almost still a person. I sat on radio and I spoke about Nana Ampadu and I finished and the producer was like, "How did I know Nana Ampadu?" Now we made and I'm saying, "This is so how annoying you say no?" You know, I'm saying the people that failed you because they should have been able. There was a way they could have communicated who the magnitude of that person was, but they didn't do it. They didn't do it, which is why you don't know Nana Ampadu, and it's understandable. Now, my point is that Nana Ampadu, I mean Ghana, one of the best we will ever have is Nana Ampadu. And you said that unfortunately he didn't have works put together. He actually has. That is what I was introduced to. So
I'm not talking about music videos. Music videos
no, where he has a story, he has.
I've seen some.
He has.
But, no, listen. No. What I'm saying is that from 1960 whatever no, this time no, and your narrated versions in a make count. I mean, it can document
the story.
They document because even if you look at young Ghana, independence crapper, we show footage on BBC, UK, and the brain. As a people, Nagas and that day, na your GBC not way.
Okay,
you get it. And I'm a person make because me who is saying Michael Jackson passed. Shehawa. Chronology from this concert to that concert to that concert, and my mom was telling me numerous concerts on my no be pono so chale uni wana ubeja ofie ho ako.
Okay.
And I haven't seen it. I've seen videos of him on one kind of story, but as to oka nanka video actual events they see they attach here, it will give one a different effect.
Okay, I understand, but unfortunately Ghana technology even now still we are not advanced, so you would understand that certain things at Michael Jackson they will be able to video and keep no a Ghana artist the luxury of even technology to even keep it or to make keeping over time no transferring it from one device to the new one crapo becomes a problem. You will lose it. So I understand, but I think as I said, there is a documented thing on one kasa wakan, and there were some with videos. Baby, a couple shows, this show beauty, so no, a brand here cry.
Because I've seen videos of him
There was a day I was traveling to Kumasi. I was in a bus. I think it was less than 5 minutes.
No, this one is a whole
no narrative how Kobo shows were outside Nigeria.
No, what I've seen is
have footage.
Yeah, there were some with footages in it too.
From the shows from Nigeria.
Okay, so
he was being interviewed.
Okay, so this is what Okay, so this is it. You know Nana Ampadu, like I said, most of them are try videos because that kind of videos and share them back. So we try to now check. But Nana Ampadu videos now, most of his songs we try new videos. There's actually a tape where we try new videos and the videos still trying. And I say, I Porsche ma to woman. No. I say 4 videos now. Which only part yes, those kind of asana money date. Maya, while you try it's opening your mouth, you get the songs with clean videos. And then they have the documentary. So it's a long documentary with.
Where can we find this?
Okay, may I watch on the person that showed it to me was on a CD. To me, one fans on the part where we are.
And you release it.
But I'm just on the market.
Oh really?
I'm just on the market. So toy. It's the be I'm quite how you share. Share no quarter jare libre. Share no kind of story behind that video, no music. And look, I think that is the song that has a proper music video. That is enacting the lyrics of the song and all. But people, I'm for say he does asking state barrier. I think he deserves a state barrier. Nana Ampadu did not die with his talent too. He lived his life. 18 years up to 70 something years doing music. What else didn't he do?
We didn't.
So we are celebrating.
In the history of Ghana music, he has most of the albums.
Gamro has written something about Nana Ampadu and
Gamro.
Yeah. They spoke about his legacy. So Abraham Ajeti, the CEO of Gamro, has described Nana Ampadu as the steel of high life genre. In an interview on Hits FM, Abraham, as he's affectionately called, said the contribution of Nana Ampadu to the Ghanaian music industry was enormous. According to him, Nana Ampadu became an enigma to the industry because people did not understand his level of creativity. As a result, they accused the prolific writer and composer of using juju. Indeed, between 1964 and 1968, he wrote very good songs for some of the greats, and we all grew up thinking they were music. That the greats did, he added. Apart from being a performer, Nana Ampadu was concerned about the welfare of musicians. Eja Abraham recalled how the legend was impactful in the activities of Musician Union of Ghana, Musica, as well as Gamro. He said, you know what Kwame Ampadu did with Musica? His involvement in collections management in this country was way back in 1982. He was part of the agitation and he helped set up the Copyright Society of Ghana. Kwame Ampadu and 99 others went to court, and that has brought us this far. Kwame has paid his dues. Talking about his legacy. Gamro Musica. Do you think they protected his legacy enough?
I mean, I don't think that he put his works under their care for them to do something extra that he couldn't do. That's what I feel. But talks of Gamro, the only thing that comes to mind is royalties. He cannot say na unyaye because it's on albums, no dodo. Right? It's on a dodo. So saying na when you're free ni proceeds mo. All coins so we je busuya we trade. Saying na you be more to go on because you enjoy but we'll keep playing it. The legacy ni there intact for me because he will always be remembered as a or the classic high life tunes. But aside that, and then we can still do concerts in his name. Yes, and we line up these young artists na no crapono ya organizing we and to kwabi siase because we say sika mujiska say media I mean yentin nyoma biase wow intinka said ye wo komla dumo awards bi no there should be something monumental a better one din ebeda so enye me na meka ma kwawu ahemfo no but me so me kakra me kire ne say even kwawu ye region ho no there should be something a ebe ya ni din ebeda so de bia nchirima beba abehu se ne ye wo ode hye bi ti se Nana Ampadu a oye ndwumtufo nyina hene. So we are calling on musica to do their part omunye concert no and we encourage Ghanaians so say eba bibi kakra ode beto ticket no ko na fe concert ne ye mba ne sage say de ye Castro tribute troka e wo VGM no enye no bi ne ye pa hwe wo sa concert no ase they should sit down omun tailor nyoma wa ye ni yie go to the very basic place speak to the relevant people involved. The concerts kakra mo wona mo betimi afuse ni in mo put me ya circumstances so far so the wu because matisa ne man ka say the ambulance was late and the doctor was asleep so he couldn't, you know, I mean for such a legend, no, when you hear things like that, no, yeah. And then again, you're a culture artist, and so you need private physicians, private doctors for yourself. Level no drew your next sekonya on a private doctor in Siomo, a Yemo, Frena, or Bitumika, a baby man, first aid be and son, I didn't drew hospital casemo. It's in as much as hype near deno, na fame, no so a family. You should think about these things. OJ insurance one. Now I dream personal doctor because I know key people be your country here. They have personal doctors or he fakrampona or frena or beba in terms to not be manifest aid. Ninkaye story said doctor bisa wanda. Na say no kreso nano muntitin free nani so. GM no abro chunky yebeju license a free one sem by chroma de. Eya na nyome bi wa ididi agro. Nti no munyane no. So buso den ya. Munyane na why did he have to do that to such a legend? And I was a investigation, I escalated cost near the home reports by Mampeni because Ghana for be fana, it won't be a woo no, a yanny, a Freddy mine. Into your best going forward, meaning same penny for the get personal doctors, they will be just a phone call away from you. Say a possible cramp now, your defois, money baby or better than a ben. Senebea will be a walking distance no with Tumika Ababisho because I know one big man in this country why yes Adena money ho. Ne doctor Ben pa nti bibi ni our friend I know with Tumika. So I don't know the beja so kwa woman let's celebrate this. My Easter nkwa amfa ye trim say kwa no. Woman yen she ade we ho fa. Ne yen fa nye bibi pansio George Floyd eye. Mukoti hu nusuo ha itna ho hwe yes they should make this funeral something, you know, worth grieving and not celebrating because it was a life well lived.
Before we wrap up, also, what do you think should be done to protect his legacy?
Oh no, I also Gamro there.
Gamro
I think they should be ashamed because there's also a story that says that Nana Ampadu and 100 other artists drive Gamro to court. They should be ashamed. They are just trying to I said no. They should be ashamed. When the man lived, what they could have done to protect his legacy. And say what Tony said, he was a, we know he was a, what did you do? A lot more will die and they will not see the fruit of their hard work. They should be ashamed though, very ashamed. Because there's the same story too. That says a more or the map of court. Because Adia was some way more or no so a cocra way tuma with his whole life, no, or being that peace of mind, knowing say, so no puno own sikana, ne chimba de, or being a bino. Why, Tanya will, oh, that the year never one. Right now, even now, there's no guarantee that if the AG does not agree for another people to operate royal system in Ghana in the next 10 years, they will fix the system. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. It's what they make us say, even if they are racing for not doing the work, is that, oh, when we go and take the blank levy or whatever, the blank check, we pay according to albums. So who has albums more than Nana Ampadu? And if he was even getting what was due, would he have still gone to court? Because he has more of the albums. In fact, he has most of the albums. Would he have even gone to court if they were being fair with him? So the work that has to be done, and for whom a year call. Oh, you see how Gamro and Musica will take this thing big. Don't go it bigger than all this system.
So let's just...
No, like I mean, it's
They
good. Say, okay, thanks.
appreciating his
Okay,
contribution.
I understand. Thanks for saying what has been your contribution to as an institution to the man's life. Thanks for saying. What's next?
So what do you think should be done to protect his legacy?
First of all, they should find a way of fixing the system. Because as she said, there are at least stations that are playing 2 hours. How about the ones that will play his songs? As you see, only go far about you. If at least on only run away who say you fix the system, no come fix it well, error. At least he will know that this time that what turn it and we free we. Then you might be bopa their cancer. At least go benya once and the ma we jam wechi. You will see how Gamro will take Gamro and Musica will do this. You will see how they will make it big. Some of them are coming from where this car. Because I were claiming to say, yeah, but when he was there, the needful wasn't done. They should be ashamed. Because we know that the same man they are acting as if or drag him to court him. And the same issue is happening. So if you are saying that he was big or how about the other big ones that will be created or have been created after the man? How are you making sure that they die in peace, knowing that the words that they use their life to do no ombenya husika ama omuma do mechi no so when your peace of mind. They should do better, Charlie.
Okay. A reminder that Cheesy Pizza has all you want from juices, smoothies, jollof, fried rice, spag and meatballs. We have great deals for you all week round. Cheesy Pizza gives you the McCheesy combo every Monday and Thursday. With only 49 cedis, you get 1 small pizza, fries and chicken, 1 cola drink at all branches. Tuesdays are Super Tuesday at all Cheesy Pizza branches. Buy your Super Family Pizza at half price every Tuesday for 40 cedis at all Cheesy Pizza branches. Be part of the midweek bonanza every Wednesday. Buy and get 1 free at all Cheesy Pizza branches. And also remember to start your weekend with special jollof and fried rice from Cheesy Pizza branches every Friday. Call 0264 133397 to place your order. Cheesy Pizza, your pizza, your way. I told you, said this episode will be an interesting one because it's the first time I hear hosting all female panelists on our show. And then I have Tili Ekuanipa. Thank you very much. She's a presenter with One Play Africa. Thank you very much for coming here. And me and my sister Penny, by the Duchumwa, columnist.
Cheesy Pizza. They didn't bring me pizza on my birthday.
Oh, Cheesy Pizza.
And then I'm yes.
Okay, so because today is the last day in September, no Cheesy Pizza say your birthday presents now.
Okay.
Even though it's coming late, but it's still birthday celebration now. And we hope so you enjoy yourself.
Yeah, campaign be I'm follow me on Instagram.
Okay.
Me here the idea. Very important. Please follow me on Instagram.
What's your ID?
Tilly Ekuanipa. TILLYAKUANIPAA.
Okay.
Follow me the idea. Critical. Thank you.
By the way, say Vivid
003.
Yeah.
Vivid
003 on Instagram. To invite us, you can follow her. It has been an interesting episode of Bloggers Forum this week. My name is Beniso Alparijan, and said I'm a catcher on our brand to pay money. Say why you Juma Japan so home. That's why I'm here sitting in for him. See you another time.